Hey crypto peeps, hope you're doing well. Today's date is 13th of April 2023 and Bitcoin is doing brilliantly as we speak. It's currently at around about 30,373 and change, so doing really well. And there's lots of great news out there. So, let's get straight to the news because there's some fun stuff ahead. Okay, so my first piece of news here is on Markets Insider. Warren Buffett predicts more bank failures. He dismisses Bitcoin buyers as gamblers and warns inflation and recession are serious threats. He goes on to say here, Warren Buffett has predicted more banks will fail. He's warned inflation and recession can be extremely dangerous, and he dismissed Bitcoin buyers as gamblers. The famed investor and Berkshire Hathaway CEO also touted the enormous value of Apple products, championed his planned successor, and he questioned whether ChatGPT and other AI tools are good for society. Buffett made the comments to CNBC in a rare televised interview on Wednesday. Some of the things he went on to say here was, inflation is a constant threat to a country. There comes a point when it gets out of control and it screws everything up. It's not good for society. He then went on to say, either one can cause a lot of trouble. Recessions can turn into depressions. We've got a great, great country and it gets messed up by depressions. He also says we're not through with bank failures, but nobody is going to lose money on a deposit in a US bank. Do we believe that one? Hell no. He said when the tide goes out, you will learn who's been swimming naked. We actually ran into a nudist colony here in terms of banks all over doing that sort of thing. Then goes on to say, I've seen people do stupid things all my life. People like to play the lottery. Something like Bitcoin. It's a gambling token. It doesn't have any intrinsic value, but that doesn't stop people from wanting to play a roulette wheel. What can we say about those comments? Crazy stuff from a person that's heavily influenced in the industry that he's in, and Bitcoin is a threat, so that's probably why. With all this news, I'm just reading snippets of news, bites of the news as you wish. All the details and comments are down below, so check those out and read all these news stories in full. Great resources. The next one in here on forecast, bankrupt FTX recovers $7.3 billion in assets. The failed FTX cryptocurrency exchange has recovered around about $7.3 billion in assets and is even considering the option of restarting its business. The price of FTX token jumped nearly 110% today after the hearing and after this news. The discussion around reviving the exchange is in the earliest stages, but any decision would not be expected until the second quarter of 2024. A reopened exchange may allow creditors to convert part of their holdings into actual stakes in the platform. Following the hearing, the price of FTT surged 109% to a high of $2.74, and it started off at $1.31. John Ray III, who replaced Sam Bankman-Fried as FTX Chief Executive Officer, on November 11th said in an interview in January that the exchange could be reopened at some point. There's lots more detail here in that one. If that one interests you, interesting news, especially if you're a person who lost money in that one. It looks like some of you might be getting your money back after all. Next piece of news here is on Bitcoinist. AI crypto is shaping the way blockchain developers work, and IRVA is the latest token to soar. So AI crypto is an emerging field integrating AI and blockchain technology and brings forth a new era of study, AI crypto. The emerging trend shapes how blockchain developers integrate AI into various aspects of blockchain development. IRVA's AI token is witnessing a surge in demand, signifying its leading role in AI crypto. There's lots more here on this, so let's get to a bit of this for you. So AI's impact on cryptocurrency is evidenced by new opportunities for innovation and growth in the blockchain space. IRVA AI deploys machine learning algorithms to help developers identify patterns and anomalies. AI crypto optimizes blockchain's mining, transaction processing, and smart contract execution processes. By using AI algorithms to predict and optimize resource allocation, blockchain developers can improve the efficiency and scalability of their blockchain networks. Goes on to hear a bit about AVRAC itself. So AVRAC leverages the power of AI and machine learning to provide users with a decentralized platform for data sharing and processing. AVRAC Trade helps traders execute profitable crypto trading by simplifying voluminous data analysis and a 24/7 market watch. Its successful ICO highlights the importance of AI and blockchains and the opportunities it presents for developers. The token is soaring high, having risen in value by over 200% to stand at $0.18 in phase 4 of its ICO. There's lots more details here on that kind of stuff, so have a look at that. We all know that AI is everywhere, and I even have another article coming straight after this about AI. So AI and blockchain technologies, they are definitely the new emerging thing within cryptos. On digital assets here on Forbes, a new ChatGPT powered bot named Satoshi will soon help crypto traders. For those of you who don't know, ChatGPT is another AI platform out there. This is going absolutely crazy at the moment. So artificial intelligence could soon be making waves in cryptocurrency business, though perhaps not in the way you think. Rather than merging the two technologies, San Francisco prime broker Falcon X plans to put a chatbot in the co-pilot seat for investors. Using technology created by OpenAI, whose ChatGPT program is helping companies like Microsoft rewire online search, Falcon X clients will be able to pose questions like, what are the biggest free differences between blockchain platforms? Or what is the delta between Sharpie ratios for a Bitcoin basis strategy or a Bitcoin host strategy over a 2-week period? And they'll be able to do this to a bot called Satoshi. Though the technology is very much in its early stages, the current prototype primarily allows users to get customized news, summaries, and this is akin to traditional ChatGPT responses to user queries. And trading backtesting has only been available for a few weeks, and advancement is likely to come quickly on this. So Falcon X is a natural bridge to bring OpenAI's technology into crypto. The company's engineering head spent 2.5 years at Google working on bringing machine learning technologies, a process whereby computers are trained to recognize patterns and anticipate actions, into products such as Gmail and Google Docs. There's the guy there, and there's lots of details here about machine learning, what they're doing here, LLMs or large language models, a bit like OpenAI and their technology behind GPT. So there's lots of details there on everything there you need to know about AI and how that's merging with the crypto field. As I said, it's an emerging platform. It's going gangbusters at the moment. It's something you really need to take notice of. Lots of information there. As I said, we're only reading snippets. Please check that out. Next piece of news here on Markets Insider. Ethereum's highly anticipated network upgrade is here. And here's how the change will impact the world's second biggest cryptocurrency. So Ethereum's highly anticipated software upgrade went live on Wednesday, and its implications for the second largest cryptocurrency are huge. The network changes, dubbed the Shanghai or Shapella upgrade, allows stakers or those who contribute to the smart contract network by holding their Ether on it to begin withdrawing their crypto. Previously, stakers were still earning financial rewards whilst locking up their tokens, but their investments were less liquid. Over 15% of all Ethereum is staked, according to on-chain data analysis from June Analytics. And this is an amount worth $33.73 billion. Investors can technically begin selling off some of these assets, a whopping 16.3 million tokens since the upgrade is now live. It's hard to tell the impact that this will have short term, but there will be a lot of reshuffling in the Ether staked. It goes on to say here, in the long run, the Shanghai upgrade brings native yield to a truly free market, which I believe is a requirement for real growth. As the withdrawal queue clears out, liquid staking protocols will be able to compete on more even terms as outflows from worse to better opportunities can be acted upon by market participants. Some estimates, however, say there will be at least 300 million worth of selling pressure. And Wall Street giants such as JP Morgan say there may be volatility from the upgrade as large sum of staking rewards become available this week. Lots more on that if that one interests you. If you heard to me for big moves in that, we're going to see some big changes this week. Maybe some big fluctuations in price up and down. Let's see how that goes on here. Next piece of news here is on Bazinga Pro. Here's how much $100 invested in Bitcoin today could be worth in 2030 if Cathie Wood's stunning price prediction comes true. The price of Bitcoin has rallied in 2023, making it one of the best performing assets so far this year. Bitcoin crossed the $30,000 mark on Monday for the first time since June 2022. ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood is among the financial experts who see more upside coming for the leading cryptocurrency. And here's a look at how Wood's price prediction could pay off for investors. Price targets of $400,000 and $500,000 were eventually raised to $1 million, a target price by the year 2030 that Wood has backed multiple times. Wood said the price of Bitcoin could rise if corporations put 1% to 10% of their cash balance into Bitcoin, a comment that came after Tesla, Square, and other companies added the leading cryptocurrency to their balance sheets. We are very optimistic about Bitcoin in particular, Wood told Bazinga in an interview. In its latest Big Ideas report, ARK Invest laid out several price targets for Bitcoin. The research report put together by ARK Invest sees Bitcoin hitting price targets in 2030 of 258,500 in the bearish forecast, 682,000 in the average market, and 1.48 billion in a bullish market. So what does that mean if you invested $100 in Bitcoin at today's price? A $100 investment today could buy you 0.0033 Bitcoin based on a price of $30,048 at the time of writing. If Bitcoin hits 1 million, and as predicted by Wood several times, the $100 investment would be worth $3,300. But if it did the bear case meeting 258,000, the $100 will be worth $853. If it has the base case level of 682,000, $100 today will be worth $2,250. And if it hits the bull case of $1.48 million, $100 today will be worth $4,884 in that scenario. Interesting there. Who knows where it's going to go, but some very intelligent people are very bullish on where Bitcoin is going to be in a few years' time. So that's the paper-based news. Now I'm going to hit some of the video-based news here. And my first piece of news here is Altcoin Daily, a favorite of mine. I subscribe to them. Fantastic information. By the title, they put out daily information. Very good. This one here is about how a crypto tsunami is coming for Ethereum, talking all about the Shanghai upgrade in more detail, CPI data, what Warren Buffett says, Bitcoin, loads of stuff in there. It goes on for around about 8 minutes. Fantastic stuff. Subscribe to them. Very informative. The next video I have for you here is from Bloomberg, and this is Bloomberg TV. This goes on for 23 minutes. Again, it's just general information about the crypto sphere, what's going on there, from one of the TV leaders, so it's pretty, average kind of stuff, but it's good information all the mile. Next piece of video clip I have here is from Coinboro, another fantastic resource, one I've subscribed to. They put out several great pieces of content a week. This is one here about crypto's killer use case. This is the report that came out. I listened to this today twice. It's got some fantastic information here. Really good resource of information just on what this report says from leading industry people on where crypto's going to go and everything's going to happen over the next 10, 20, 30 years. Absolutely fantastic. Have a look at what the top people were saying and where they think crypto is going. Fantastic. This one goes on for around like 23 minutes. Very insightful. So have a look at that. So that's pretty much it with the crypto news this week. Please let us know any comments that you have. Also click the button, subscribe. Like on the post because it helps us in great ways. Also subscribe to CryptoViewing, patreon.com/CryptoViewing. Your help helps us do more for you. Have a great week out there, but be safe. It's a choppy world out there, but Bitcoin's doing well. So hands up there, great one. Have a great week ahead. Namaste, and I'll see you next week.